Hi, Yesenia. I got your Agent Carolina helmet here. As you can see, came out very nicely. You got the black detail painting, gold one-way visor, and then your LEDs as well that you requested. It's also in one piece, so the model, as it normally is, gets very narrow at the bottom. So in order to fit your head in, you have to expand it a lot, and then there's just a great deal of extra space. So I kind of split the difference and expanded it a little less than normal, but then cut some of the bottom off and then sanded this down, so that the bottom opening makes it a little bit easier to get your head in there. In terms of the LEDs, your control box is right here. So it's an on-off switch. You can see those look very bright. And turn it on and off through there. And then when you need to replace the batteries, the back plate is glued to the helmet. So you just slide this downward this way, and the box will come off that back plate, exposing the batteries for you to replace. And I will include these batteries with it so that the helmet is good to go when you get it. But when you want to put this back in, you just place it on the back plate a little bit down and slide it up, slot it on. It's kind of hard for me to do without looking here. There we go. And you hear that click as it clicks into place on the back plate. And that is held on there pretty well, but it is just hot glue. So if you want to move it or adjust that system, you can feel free to do that. And the wiring is all glued out of the way so that you won't interfere with it when you're wearing the helmet. Let me see. Besides that, your foam inserts here. So first, there's some miscellaneous scrap foam that I have that's thicker and like pull apart so you could shape, but it's a lot thicker, these pieces. Figured I'd just throw these in because for personally, when I've done this one, there's usually a good amount of extra room in this back area, since again, your head is coming in from here. So behind this straight line is all extra space. But the foam, you know, since I don't have your head here, I scaled the helmet to your head circumference, but the minute adjustments are going to come down to you. And the foam stuff is more of an art than a science. So these I would recommend maybe filling in some space in the back. You can use hot glue, super glue, whatever you got. I think hot glue probably would work better with some of these more porous foams. And then these pre-cut inserts I have for you. They're different thicknesses, so these ones are a bit thicker and these are a bit thinner. I don't suspect you need these very often, but just in case you need to make some really minute adjustments, these will be helpful. And then with these ones, places like right beside the visor here and the top of the helmet, and you just want to get like 3 to 4 solid points of contact on the head to hold the helmet in place without it being too tight so you can't get your head in. So I would, you know, feel around for some room and glue one of these in, and if there's still room after that, just layer another one directly on top. And again, you know, using these or using these, make small adjustments. Try not to, you know, don't just glue them all in right away and then find out it's too small. But I think that should cover everything. So I'm going to get this packaged up for you and in the mail today. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.